was the luxury sedan. There was BMW, there was Audi, there was Cadillac and Lexus. And they were good. And then the auto deity said, damn, this is expensive! And instead, she worked to come up with something for the smart driver, something with luxury and good looks, and yet at thousands of dollars less. Was she successful? We'll find out next, coming up on the Fast Lane Car. The 2015 Hyundai Genesis has been completely redesigned both inside and out, and I have to say they have done a remarkable job, beige paint job notwithstanding. The grille is much larger than on the 2014 model, and the headlights and fog lights are completely different. In my week in the car, I had compliments from a toll booth worker, an artist, and the guy on the bike chatting with me at a stoplight. So this new design does seem to appeal to many different people. Under the hood, Hyundai has given us a 3.8-liter V6, which is good for 311 horsepower and 293 pound-feet of torque. Power is going to all four wheels via an 8-speed automatic transmission, but rear-wheel drive is standard in this car. Now, the EPA fuel estimates are 16 in the city, 25 out on the highway, and 19 combined. But in my week, I averaged 22.9 miles per gallon, which I thought was great. And last night, I put about 20 bucks worth of gas in the car. I didn't reset my trip computer, and suddenly my mileage is down to like 16. So I guess the lesson is that you should always do your mileage calculations the old-fashioned way, with math. Now, the Genesis gives us 3 different driving modes: Eco, Sport, and Normal. Eco is what you would expect. It's tuned for efficiency. Sport puts more torque to the rear wheels, which gives you more of a rear-wheel drive feel. And then Normal is somewhere in between. Now, what's nice is that you can definitely tell the difference between those 3 driving modes. There's definitely a difference in suspension tuning and in throttle response. Now, speaking of suspension, Hyundai has partnered with Lotus. Well, maybe partnered is too strong a word. Let's say that Hyundai consulted with Lotus to give us a brand new suspension system. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still not necessarily what I would call a sport sedan, but it does handle very cleanly, and gone is the tendency from previous years for the back end to get kind of squirrely. This year, the car is definitely very planted in the corners, and especially with the all-wheel drive, you really do feel very, very safe and secure. Inside, we have some new materials that do bring a new level of luxury and comfort to the driver. I really like this wood trim and the polished aluminum. And you know, in the past, I feel like Hyundai has been able to offer their cars with such good features, but at a lower price point, because they've skimped a little bit on fit and finish. But that's really not true in this car. There's no squeaks, there's no rattles. Everything is put together very nicely. The leather is supple, the stitching is even. So on a whole, I think that the design of this cabin is very, very successful. So the Hyundai website tells me that there's this nifty little feature where if I just have the fob in my hands and stand next to the trunk, after 3 seconds it'll open. And it did do it for me this morning when I first got out to the car, but right now it doesn't seem to want to be working. But I do have a very spacious 15.3 cubic feet of space in here, and it looks like it's gonna be good enough for a laundry basket rating of 4. So let me see. Come on, baby, close, 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 close! Give me 4, give me 4! Oh! Let me try it again. Come on, baby, close, close, give me 4. I need 4, give me 4, give me 4! 4! Awesome, good girl. The cabin is awash in standard features like backup camera, heated mirrors, cruise control, auto wipers, headlights, and climate control, keyless entry and ignition, heated 8-way power seats with power lumbar, leather upholstery, navigation, Bluetooth, iPod connectivity, satellite radio, and the BlueLink 2.0 connectivity suite. Now I am a sucker for good steering, and this year Hyundai has given us a new electric power assist system. Inputs are pretty quick, it's very clean, and while there isn't a ton of feedback, it is nicely weighted whether you're at high speeds on the highway or if you're in a parking lot. The road noise in this car is very, very minimal, and the 8-speed transmission shifts pretty quickly. You can also shift it from the paddle shifters. It shifts pretty quickly and it offers you a good amount of acceleration even while you're in eco mode. I mean, today I was driving here in traffic and I had to dart right across. I was in eco mode and it still was able to perform, and I didn't freak myself out thinking that, oh crap, I'm gonna get hit right now because my car doesn't have enough power. Like Hyundai's answer to OnStar, and it even includes a geofencing feature. So if you've got, say, a kid or a husband that you need to keep tabs on, it will send you an alert when the car goes past a certain perimeter. Fortunately, all the features are pretty easy to use. The GPS features easy input. Look at that. Where am I gonna go? 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, yay! And all my turn-by-turn directions will also give you little glimpses on what happens to be at any particular exit, like gas stations, car washes, restaurants, that kind of thing. So I was not able to figure out how to turn off the parking sensors. I'm sure there's a way, but it was not very obvious. And if you're a confident parker, having your car beep at you all the time is really, really annoying. Also, in order to set a radio preset, I had to go through 3 different screens, and that too is a little ridiculous. I should just be able to press and hold the station that I want and have it be a preset. The 2015 Genesis does have a longer wheelbase from the outgoing model by about 3 inches, and that gives you a lot more room in the back seat. I mean, my driver's seat here is pushed all the way back. I'm 5'9", I'm pretty tall, and I have a ton of leg room here. I've also got a pretty good amount of headroom. Oh, and there's a sunroof. Holla! On the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I have to give the 2015 Hyundai Genesis 3.8-liter V6 all-wheel drive a very enthusiastic buy it. Why? Because this fully loaded Genesis comes in at $52,450, and that includes freight and handling, which is a stunning value for all of the features that you get. That's it for today. I am Emmy Hall. Thank you so much for watching. Round of applause, yay! Hey, you can follow me and TFL Car on all the social medias, and be sure to go to tflcar.com for more news, views, and reviews. Thanks for watching.